Any big deal to league, please?
A win is a win, I suppose.
Yeah, I think we made life a bit more difficult for ourselves, Rob, conceding that goal after half time. Thought we were very, very comfortable for the majority of the game, to be honest. The goal was a little bit of a setback just after the interval, but I think we continued to create opportunities all afternoon. Just a little bit lapsed in terms of our defending, in terms of getting narrow, compact, and stopping crosses and picking up in the box, which disappointed us a little bit.
Were the two strikers the bright spots, really? Because Mason showed some lovely touches. He had some guile, doesn't he? And Doyle showed a hunger to take the penalties.
Yeah, well, Doyley on the penalties was he was pleading me to take those. There were 3 candidates for the penalties, but Doyley probably came up with the biggest biggest enthusiasm to take them. So I'm delighted that he's put both of them away in confident mood, to be honest. I thought you've mentioned those two. I thought Kennedy also going forward was a threat at times. I was pleased with his performance. We forget sometimes he's only 20.
Could they be a strike force next season, Doyle and Mason?
Look, we've had no choice, Rob, in the last 3-4 games, as you know. But you know, they're not doing themselves any harm if we're winning games and they're scoring goals, and you know, their partnership or relationship as a pair will continue to improve, won't it? Which we've seen today. There was some good link-up play between those two. I've got another game to go as well, so you know, certainly they're getting better as a partnership. There's no doubt about that.
And I mean, it seemed to us that maybe the players felt a bit of pressure because it was Blackpool. Losing to Blackpool would have been obviously unforgivable because these things can happen. But you know how the fans would have taken it had they lost. Did you feel they played a bit under pressure because of that? People were relegated and they hadn't won away this season.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that. I thought we moved the ball quite well at times. I didn't think we felt the pressure, and I thought, as I say, I thought we were comfortable. I was going to get nervy, I suppose, when it gets to 3-2 with a few seconds to go. But I didn't see at any stage that we were going to not get the 3 points once we got our noses in front.
How many of those players do you think will be forming the nucleus of your team next season?
A large proportion of them will be a part of it. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, we've talked about there's going to be movement inevitably in and out, but there's a few there that will, as we've mentioned already, the 2 strikers and Matty already staking a claim for next season.
And obviously I'm bound to ask you, but some of the chants at the end calling for you to go.
Yeah,
are you getting used to that now? Does it hurt? Does it?
No, not really. I think today showed a little bit of lack of understanding when we 3-1 up for sure. You know, we've put the likes of Nicky Maynard on that's not played all season. Pilks has had some football in the last 20 minutes. It's been a disappointing season, so from that point of view, Rob, I do understand. But in terms of us going forward, we've got a lot of work to do between now and the summer.
What have you got to do, Russell, to win over the fans? Because I thought you played well today. I mean, Harry, you won a great side. I mean, you must think when you won the end of the season on high, you're still getting a chance to stay out. What have you got to do?
I think that's just the frustration. I think it's as much the frustration probably of the season rather than maybe today. Who knows? You know, you would have to ask supporters yourself, but. Yeah, it is frustrating because you do want everybody pulling in the same direction. The only way we can win them over is by a little bit more consistency than what we've shown for sure this season. And our own form has got to be a lot stronger. And if we can hit the ground running and our ins and outs are positive in the close season, then it's a new season and it's a fresh start. That's how I see it.
From that point of view, Russell, are you looking forward to maybe sort of wait and see over the summer and start afresh? Because obviously you came in halfway through the season to have a full pre-season behind you.
Yeah, I mean a lot of that planning, if you like, has been going on for a good few weeks now, like the pre-season. It's very, very important that we get that right as a football club. I've said this, can't stress that enough, and we're very close to concluding where we are with that in terms of our fixtures, where we're going, what we're doing, and that structure's in place, and that will give us a foundation to move forward. And then, of course, the other side of that is to ensure that our recruiting is very strong.
Russell, are you expecting to push for top 6 next?
Yes, yeah. Yes, yeah. I think if we get our targets, that the planning has gone for them. If we can get our targets, then I'm sure we can get off to a positive start. It's a good start you want, isn't it? I mean, it wasn't a great start by the football club. I think when I took over, I think we were 17th. We still have a realistic opportunity of finishing 10th if we get the right result against Nottingham Forest. Is it progress? Yes, it's a little bit of progress. Is it enough progress? Of course it's not enough. So we will want to progress again if we're going to get into that top 6.
Any questions?
So just on Joe Mason, Russell, I mean, obviously you've been out on, I know he's injured, but you've been out on loan a lot.
Yeah, delighted he got the goal today. Yeah.
Is he an asset that would have been better served being here rather than playing for other clubs from the quality you've seen?
Well, one of my first decisions, which was really out of my control because he was already loaned out, was to bring Joe back in the January window. So that answers everything, really.
Ross, who were the other players who were up for the penalties? Nooney, I would imagine, but
Yeah, Nooney. Yes, he's up for most things, Nooney. No. Nice try, Stevie. No, it wasn't Marshall.
Did Doyle know he was going to...
Oh, he came knocking on my door, Rob. Yeah, he wouldn't let me
just
alone.
raced it. I noticed when Gunnarsson went
Yeah.
down for the first one,
Yeah.
everybody went to see how Gunnarsson was, not Doyle. He just went and picked up the ball, which I had Ian Walsh next, and he said, that's what you want to see from a striker.
Yeah.
But he knew then he was taking the
Yes, he did, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Joe Rouse was forced off in the first half. You got any news on him?
Yeah, he's taken one right on the hip. So progressively that was just getting tighter and tighter, and in the end he couldn't move. So it's like a little bit of a dead leg really, but higher than the leg. It's right on the hip. So it will just take a few days to settle down with him. So we'll have to see how he is.